This is the Bates Motel Inspired Dollhouse. Welcome back, friends. And today we are still inside of the first floor. In the last video, we were working on the foyer area. And today we are moving to the living room and the hallway. In this area, we're going to be putting up the stairs and adding the lights. Let's get started on the lights. In the previous video, I drilled the holes for the lights and added the eyelids. Now I'm inserting the wires for the battery operated lights. The wired LED lights came from Amazon and they are pre-cut with exposed wire. However, I need more wire to connect them to the battery pack. I'm going to connect all of the white wires together and then all of the beige wires together before adding them to the battery pack. Now with this particular battery pack, the black goes with the white and the red goes with the beige. So let's get them connected. All right, so I have connected my wires. Now I'm just going to make sure that they work by turning it on. As you can see, the lights work perfectly. Now what I'm going to do is take some black electrical tape and tape the exposed wire. Now that the exposed wire has been taped, I'm going to take some electrical tape and tape all of these wires down because I'm going to be using hot glue to glue the floor on top, and I don't want the wires melting. All right, so I have them taped down. Now I have this piece of wood that has the inside carved out. This came from a dollhouse kit that I didn't get to use because it had missing pieces. And I basically use these to hide the wire. And this is what it looks like underneath. Now that I have inserted the lights, I'm going to begin working on these stairs. I'm going to use the stairs that came with the doll kit, plus some extra pieces from another doll kit. I went ahead and glued the two stairs together off camera. I have these pieces of wood where I'm going to cut where I had the lines drawn. Also, I have these right triangles that I'm going to use as well to help the stairs sit up. So let's get started. To help cut this small piece of wood, I'm going to be using my shears that I got off of Amazon to cut the wood out. All right, now that I have them, what I'm going to do is turn the stairs over backwards and add the right triangles. I'm still using the Alline glue to adhere the right triangles. So I'm just gluing the sides of the stairs so that I can go ahead and add them to the stairs. I'm going to add tape just to adhere it and keep it in place while I glue the other side down. Now that I have them both glued, I'm going to take my white paint and set it in the middle so they don't do that. And then I'm going to take some tape to hold it all together while it dries. All right, now that it's dry, I can go ahead and remove the paint and insert the bottom of the staircase. Next, I have these two wall panels that I glued together, and I also inserted hinges with the Allen glue, and now I'm holding it together so that it can dry. All right, while the wall panels dry, I'm going to go ahead with the same brown paint and paint the entire staircase. Now that the panels are dry, I'm going to go ahead and remove the clips so that I can begin painting the door. All right, this is what our staircase looks like now that it's painted. What I'm going to do next is go ahead and paint the inside black to make it look like it goes to another area in the house. Now that I have it painted black inside, I can go ahead and attach the doors using the Allen glue as well. Here I have small pieces of wood that I'm going to add as detail to the staircase. All right, once I have them all added, I'm going to go in with the Dax compound and seal up all of the cracks. Once it dried, I went ahead and sanded off camera. Now I'm going to paint the entire staircase. And this is what it looks like. I'm going to go ahead and show you what it looks like inside. Painting it black gave it the illusion that there is a room beyond these doors. Then I'm going to go ahead and add some doorknobs to the door so that we can open and close it. I'm not gluing any of my stairs in place until the house is 100% done. What I'm going to do now is take this piece of cardboard and create the flooring of the staircase. I'm using cardboard because it can bend into the shape that I need it to be. Now I'm going to take my hot glue gun and glue this piece together and add it to those shapes. Notice how I'm bending it as the glue dries. All right, this is what it looks like, creating the base of these stairs. Now what I'm going to do is go ahead and insert it just to make it sure it fits right. All right, now I'm going to take the remainder piece of this cardboard and trace the shape that I just made so it can have a bottom. I also added additional glue inside just to make sure this cardboard and wood adhere to each other. Now it's time to paint. All right, I painted it off camera, and all it does is slide up under the stairs. I'm going to glue it up under the stairs. Now it's time to add the spindles to the staircase. I'm using the Allen glue to add the spindles to the staircase. It's tacky glue, so it kind of holds them up, but I'm going to use tape to make sure they don't move while they're in the drying process. And this is what they look like. I did remove the spindles and added these wooden dowels. And the reason why I did that is because I didn't have enough spindles for the entire staircase. This is what it looks like painted. Now we can begin to add the stairs to the house. Again, I'm not gluing it to the floor until the entire house is completed. I really love how the stairs turned out. Thank you so much for watching my channel. Keep watching as we complete the Bates Motel inspired dollhouse. There's still so much to do.